Lakes region. It is a great night. We have a celebrity MC, and so we have, like I said, a catered dinner. It's a 5-course dinner, music, dancing, live and silent auctions, and it's just an amazing night of a lot of laughs and raising funds for patients who need care who otherwise wouldn't be able to get care.
Why is that? Where is the kind of the disconnect there? Where do we need to make things happen?
So the biggest thing is federal funding is less this year for nonprofits all around, and so that means there's less coming from the state. So a lot of patients that might have received care through insurance companies are getting fewer approved cases of just healthcare in general. So we take patients no matter what, whether they can pay for services or not.
Gotcha.
Our care is based on their medical needs, not on their ability to pay. So we try to bring in we try to give everybody as much care as possible, but still at the end of the year make a dollar.
Danny Thompson Jr. buried one down in the zone. Tyler McDonough swings over that. And you'll see here on the video, strike 3. 2 outs, man at first. No score, top of the third. Sherry Murray's kind enough to stop by and fill us in a little bit about Franklin VNA and Hospice. We'll give you an opportunity here, Sherry, to someone is listening in and they have questions, website they might want to go to, or what's the best way to get in contact with the organization?
So the best way to get in contact with us is if you go to franklinvna.org, or you can email info@franklinvna.org, and that will come directly to me to be able to assist you.
There's ball one. It's not your first time at the ballpark here.
It is not. I live local here in Manchester, so that shows how great Franklin VNA is. I commute an hour each direction each day. But I attend probably a dozen games a year here in the stadium.
It's great to have you back once again, and thanks for spending some time with us. 2-0. We'll let you go downstairs and raise some more money for Franklin VNA and Hospice.
Thank you very much for having us.
All right. Great job as always. 2 balls, no strikes here as we hit in the third inning. And the score is 0-0. Fisher Cats in Portland. Danny Thompson Jr. trying to put away Will Turner. Ground ball back up through the middle. A dive by Goodwin. It deflects off of his glove and carries into right field. So Turner will get a base hit. Nellie Taylor gets to third on the play. Fisher Cats just a fraction of maybe a foot or two away from having Nick Goodwin perfectly positioned there. Remember, he's got to start on the shortstop side of the second base bag. And so it goes as Turner's 44th hit of the year. And it extends the inning for the Sea Dogs. Now with runners at first and third, Jack Winnay comes up. Winnay popped to second his first time. He's going to hit a fly ball to left. Carrying well. Freethy back to the warning track. He is under it and makes the catch out near that 383 mark, as Winnay gave it a good ride, but it stays in the park.
The AUSL All-Star Cup is on. Watch 45 of the league's biggest stars go head-to-head in this innovative tournament and see who will be crowned the All-Star Cup champion. The action continues Sunday at 8 p.m. Eastern on MLB Network.
You can own a piece of the minor league game. MILB Auctions lets you bid on game-used and autographed bats, balls, jerseys, and more, with items added all season long. Want a piece of the minor league game? Visit MILBauctions.com.
High fly ball, left field, backing up McCoy at the fence, and there is grand slam home run number 1. 1-0 from Salazar, drive left field, well hit, way back, and it is gone. His second grand slam of this series. Duno hits one out of here. Grand slam for Duno.
Each year now we have a contest for our patients that they can design the jersey that's worn by the players this evening. We do a jersey auction. The proceeds are raised to benefit Children's Hospital, and they have a chance to meet the players who wore the jerseys, get them autographed. We always talk about not playing for the name on the back, but when you feel like you're really playing for something and you're representing a community, it means a lot.
Going to Make-A-Wish, New Hampshire. View the full promo schedule and get your tickets today at nhfishercats.com. And go Cats!
Hey Fisher Cats fans, it's Eli Fishman, voice of the Dunedin Blue Jays. You're listening to Fisher Cats Baseball.
Bottom of the third starts with Cutter Coffee at the plate against Michael Sansone. Fisher Cats nothing, Sea Dogs nothing. Portland had a good scoring chance there in the second with 2 hits against Danny Thompson Jr., but he got Jack Winay to fly out and keep this game at 0-0. And the first pitch by Coffee, slow roller to second base, Cespedes, and he's not going to be able to make a play on that, and Coffee has an infield single.
Well, golly, the scout on Sansone must be swinging on the first pitch. That's the third first pitch of the inning that's been put in play by the Cats.
Hitter Carter Cunningham now will get a chance. Nothing like when the 8 and 9 guys can reach base ahead of the guys who are supposed to produce at the top of the order. Fisher Cats now with a man on, and Cunningham was going after the first and fouls it back. Fisher Cats, when they score first, 38 wins, 23 losses. When they score 4 or more, 43 and 15. Although they have scored 4 twice in this series and lost.
In the games that they've won, though, they've scored first. In the games they have not scored first.
Portland had the first run last night, and Cunningham now down 0-2.
That was a tough one. It was a 4-1 game that it felt like the Cats were plenty in control of. But just Portland showed you why you can't allow an inning go too long against them. And that's what happened. Had 2 outs, guys in scoring position, and then in consecutive fashion, 2-run base hit, 3-run homer.
3 walks in the inning. You can't have that out of the bullpen.
3 of them scored.
Yep. 0-2. Sansone gets a foul tip. Cunningham going after it. It was bottom of the zone, 77 miles per hour. And you know what? We don't see a lot of soft tossing lefties like this anymore.
But everything's been down, and Sansone's been living low. I think that's why he's been getting the contact he's been getting. Only 1 ball has been put in play. It was Parker's blue fly out to left.
0-2. Went downstairs with that one. I think he did strike out Tucker Tolman on a high fastball last inning, but you're right, almost everything's been downstairs. Bottom 3, no score, cloudy, humid night in New Hampshire, Saturday night baseball. 1-2 with a runner going. Line to right, fair ball. Carrying to the corner. Coffey's going to have a shot to score on this. McDonough brings it out. They will hold Coffey at third base. Cunningham a double, and it's second and third, nobody out.
Well, it was a little bit of a holdup by Coffey at second base as we see Cunningham swing down the line. It was about 3 feet fair, but Coffey, as he approached second, stopped and turned and looked, and then turned and went to third.
Did he do it? Oh my goodness, what a play!
Relive the biggest plays from every game with Abby LeVar on Quick Pitch, late nights and early mornings on MLB Network.
The 1-0. On the ground, sliding stop there at second. Tureen takes the bag with his glove and turns 2, and he does a headstand to boots. Are you kidding me?
The people are welcoming, they're loving, they're caring. So if you're looking for a familial feel, definitely Asheville.
It's Asheville. That's all you gotta say.
Yeah.
They're excited to be back and back on their feet, so it's been awesome to see the rebuild.
Winning or losing, like everybody's there having a good time rooting us on. So I've always enjoyed that the whole year.
You play here at the tourist park and you feel like you're back in the old days playing real baseball.
Nestled right into the mountains there.
That's right on a cliff.
You can own a piece of the minor league game. MILB Auctions lets you bid on game used and autographed bats, balls, jerseys, and more, with items added all season long. Want a piece of the minor league game? Visit MILBauctions.com.
And then back-to-back walks.
Montgomery to left, hit well. Another Knights grand slam. Oh my!
Goodwin singled his first time, buzzes him inside. 85 miles per hour on the fastball.
Only 2 at-bats against Sansone have gone 5 pitches. Everything else has been wrapped up before that.
Pitcher will step off.
Sansone is 26 with good amount of AAA time this season, so he's gaining experience in the minors pretty quickly.
Swing and a miss. So it's 1-2. And Sansone right there.
Now 1-2.
A single for Cutter Coffey, a double for Carter Cunningham. Eric Snow's ground out has put the Fisher Cats on the lead as manager John Tamargo Jr. looks on from the third base coaching box. Smacked foul. Rattle out down near the Hannaford kids play area down in the right field corner. They're bouncing around down there.
The kids are bouncing around down there?
In the bounce
house. I
Oh,
see them.
yeah,
They're going up and down over there.
The next, slow roller left side, scooped up by Winay. On to first for the out as Cunningham moves to third. Ran right in front of Winay who had the ball, but there was no one at third to cover, so now it'll be up to Dub Gleed. See if he can get in another run for the Fisher Cats here in the third.
Kind of sounds like a Star Wars name, Dub Gleed. On Star Wars night. Can you do something big here, Bob?
Gleed, ground ball left
Yep.
side. Through, it's an RBI single for Gleed. And a 10-game hit streak.
Attaboy.
2-0 Fisher Cats. This guy has been on fire. We've had
You can own a piece of the minor league game. MILB Auctions lets you bid on game used and autographed bats, balls, jerseys, and more, with items added all season long. Want a piece of the minor league game? Visit MILBauctions.com.
The 2-0. Fisted out to short left center. Lara over into the alleyway. Dives! Oh, he's got it! Full extension, and he saves a run.
Join your favorite on-air personalities for unique perspectives, in-depth interviews, and untold stories from on and off the field. The MLB Network Podcast, presented by New Balance. Saturdays on MLB Network and wherever you get your podcasts.
Maybe he won't finish this inning.
brings us to J.R. Freedy.
And now everybody in the Portland pen moving around.
This is just the third time that the Fisher Cats have had a player with a 10-game hit streak this year. Gleed joins Sean Keys and Jackson Horling at a 15-game hit streak. Both of those were back in April.
We certainly missed Jackie. He had an incredible start to the year.
Freedy grounded out his first time up. And just misses outside.
I think he was picking up on the trend of just the frequent first pitch knocks, and so he goes to try to start Freedy backwards and misses.
1 ball, no strikes. Next is down the middle, taken for a strike at 87. Portland with 3 hits. The Fisher Cats with a 4-hit inning here, up to 5. And the Fisher Cats have a 2-0 lead on Star Wars night. The next, looped out to shallow left center. Long run for Taylor. Coming hard, digging in. He'll get there. And the side is retired. So in the end, 2 runs, 4 hits, and 2 left. 3 in the books. The Fisher Cats have the lead tonight. 2-0 over Portland.
Love what? The AUSL All-Star Cup is on. Watch 45 of the league's biggest stars go head-to-head in this innovative tournament and see who will be crowned the All-Star Cup champion. The action continues Sunday at 8 p.m. Eastern on MLB Network.
Sometimes artifacts in the collection of the Hall of Fame could tell multiple stories. This is the earliest known Yankees baseball cap in existence. It tells a story of a very early baseball cap and of a guy who just had a cup of coffee in the big leagues. But there's actually a hidden story inside this cap. There's another name written in the cap. So who's Dolan?
The first thing people realize is the history of Montgomery, and that history is real. So while that history is in the past, it also helps us move forward in a positive way.
Just like a lot of other of the 120 minor league teams, the baseball is not what we do, right? The Tampa Bay Rays do a phenomenal job of sending amazing athletes here, and we let them handle the baseball, and we handle everything outside the line.
Hey Fisher Cats fans, it's Pat Malacaro from the Buffalo Bisons, and you're listening to Fisher Cats Baseball on the Fisher Cats Radio Network.
Here are the totals through 3 innings tonight. Fisher Cats 2 runs, 5 hits, no errors. Sea Dogs, no runs, 3 hits, no errors. Ronald Rosario will lead it off. He doubled back in the 2nd inning off of Danny Thompson Jr. Still working on his warm-up tosses. Whether it's a home run at the ballpark or streaming at home, Fidium brings the speed, no buffering, no limits, just fast, reliable, 100% fiber internet. Fidium built for fans like you. Learn more at FidiumFiber.com. Danny Thompson Jr.'s last start was a 6-inning start. Fisher Cats have had 11 starts of 6 innings this year. No one has reached 6 1/3. First pitch flied into the right field corner, and Rosario is out. Carter Cunningham got over, had plenty of room near the bullpen, his bullpen over there on the right side.
I think he was getting some feedback that he had room over here. I think so.
Mason White will be next. Runner to second his first time up. Sea Dogs wear their red uniforms over the white tops. There's a lot of red in the Fisher Cat uniforms tonight, these special Star Wars uniforms.
Darth Vader on the left side and the NH on the right. Pretty cool looking.
One and 0, and it's outside. With the addition this year of the baby blues that the Fisher Cats have worn, I think, almost exclusively on the road this year.
We've had a few, certainly more on the road. We've had a few at home.
The 2-0 is over for a strike. The Reds have been retired for this year. I've always loved the Reds.
Yeah, we'll see if those ever make a return. I would think certainly so.
Next pitch, knocked foul. 2-2 on Mason White. There's one out here in the 4th, no score.
I know one cause.
2-0 rather, Fisher Cats.
Yeah. One cause that's gained some traction is to get a gray initiated into the rotation, a classic gray road uniform. That's what the Red served at that, though, is you could wear it at home or on the road.
We did have grays early on before the color change. 2-2. And he struck him out swinging. And Thompson's up to 4 strikeouts, 1 in each inning tonight. And that'll.
Did he do it? Oh my goodness! What a play!
We live the biggest plays from every game with Abby LeVar on Quick Pitch, late nights and early mornings on MLB Network.
1-2. In the air, deep left. Going back, and this ball is gone. 1-1. Hit hard and deep to left center. Going back, and Kyler Fedko has his 2nd of the day. Littles 1-2. Fly ball left center. And Trey Cruz looks up. Goodbye. 3rd time today, Kyler Fedko. All smiles.
With 3 strikeouts, as this one roped on a line, left center field, dropping for a base hit, as this one is crushed. Eldon Celestin has gone yard. This one in the air, hits off of Gutierrez's glove, RBI double. And that's a fair ball rolling to the corner. Jordan trying to hustle over. Feldman Celestin has delivered on a cycle here.
Thompson Jr. has a 1-2-3 inning. Fisher Cats will take a 2-0 lead to the bottom of the fourth. And we're back right after these messages. This is Fisher Cats Baseball tonight on WKXL and on MILB.TV.
And your summer night.
The AUSL All-Star Cup is on. Watch 45 of the league's biggest stars go head-to-head in this innovative tournament and see who will be crowned the All-Star Cup champion. The action continues Sunday at 8 p.m. Eastern on MLB Network.
I was in AAA, and right before the game, they said, no, you got to stop. You need to hurry up and go to Cincinnati. You're about to go play a game there. You got 45 minutes till the game starts. So I get in my car and I start driving, and all I keep thinking about is, which jersey are they wearing that night? So when I get to the locker room, I see my jersey hung up, and love the white jerseys, just the stitching on it, the old school feel to it.
This one hammered deep into the night sky towards the corner. It's gone! Theo Gillen does it again!
Next. Davlin swings, hammered in the air, no doubt shot for Chuck.
That was pretty at 417 feet from home plate.
Payoff pitch. Davlin swings, hammered in the air to right field, and gone! A two-homer inning, punctuated with a grand slam.
To the game on the Fisher Cats Radio Network.
Fisher Cats have a 2-0 lead thanks to the 2 runs produced in the third. One on a ground out by Eric Snow, one on a single by Dub Gleed. Victor Arias will lead it off. Pulls the bat back. And let's see, did he get a piece of it? Yeah, it'll be strike one. Red Sox trail the Athletics 7-2 going to the bottom of the ninth at Fenway. Looks like the win streak will end. The 0-1, knocked left
Get
side.
through.
Base hit for Victor Arias. Opposite field single. And a leadoff man on for the second consecutive inning. Vladdy is homered in Philadelphia. Toronto has the early 1-0 lead. They beat the Phillies last night 5-4 in the series opener. Josh Smith hit his first Blue Jay homer in the 8th.
Is the Adamaco trade?
There is Tucker Tolman. Low for a ball. Smith in the lineup at third base tonight. Next pitch grounded to second, could be two. Cespedes plays to White, relay to first, a little offline, but held by Rosario. It's a 4-6-3 double play for Portland. And 2 outs, nobody on in the Fisher Cat fourth. New Hampshire up 2-0. Get another look.
It's a great night for baseball.
This matchup features some of the best talent in the game. A lot of power, a lot of marquee names.
Here we go. Buckle up, folks.
There's a guy who wants to be in the spotlight.
The bats have come alive.
A showstopper!
We're just playing Powerball.
This place doesn't know what hit them.
These teams are entertaining, are they not? The show continues.
Experience game-to-game coverage of the night's biggest moments, live and commercial-free. MLB Network Strike Zone, Wednesday and Friday nights all season.
Played all 6 games against Tri-City, 6 for 22. He sends one out toward right center field. Caldwell on the run, on the move, dives and spears it. Rolls over, his glasses fly off his cap. He fires it into Mejia.
At Fenway. Off the bat of Chang, center fielder back, and he will have a sliding triple.
2-2 pitch. Going back, it's over his head. Chang with his second extra base knock. The 3-2. In front of the berm, and it carries out of here.
And he bunts. Holderman turns, throws, base hit, and Chang will be a third, and he's done it on a bunt and a cycle for that guy.
Fun returns to Delta Dental Stadium in 2020.
Did he do it?
Oh my goodness, what a play! An absolute beast unleashed.
You are unbelievable.
Racking them up, all I do is win. Spot that hashtag like a boss, yeah, that's how I roll. Keep on nailing and never miss it back, enjoy the show.
We live the biggest plays from every game with Abby LeVar on Quick Pitch, late nights and early mornings on MLB Network.
Day with an RBI single today. He lines it up the middle for a base hit. Vargas in to score. O'Ray gets waved home. He slides home safely, and the Shuckers win.
I was in AAA, and right before the game, they said, no, you got to stop. You need to hurry up and go to Cincinnati. You're about to go play a game there. You got 45 minutes till the game starts. So I get in my car and I start driving, and all I keep thinking about is, which jersey are they wearing that night? So when I get to the locker room, I see my jersey hung up, and love the white jerseys, just the stitching on it, the old school feel to it.
Danny just missed on the front door for ball one as he gets the 7-8-9 stretch of the order. Kyle Cicela did not begin the season as Portland's manager, but with the Red Sox cleaning house on the staff side earlier on in 2026, there he is. The 1-0 misses up and out, 2 balls, no strikes. The Chads went up to Buffalo. Chad Epperson, the manager of the Sea Dogs to start the year, went on up to serve as the third base coach, and then Chad Tracy from Worcester up as well. 2-0. Fought foul. 2 balls and a strike. As Bob mentioned, it was the Athletics in front 7-3. Bottom 9, 2 outs. Sox with 2 men on and 2 away. So trying to make it 10. 2 balls, 1 strike. Thompson Jr. deals. Yanked out to left field. Long run for Freethy towards the line, and it's down foul. 2-2. Thompson Jr. with 5 strikeouts through 4 innings. And he had 1 K in each of the first 3. And then when he punched out his 4th batter of the night, Mason White, for the second out of the 4th inning, he made it 5 Ks as Yoelin Cespedes went down swinging. Back-to-back punch-outs for Danny Thompson Jr. on his final night as a 23-year-old. He'll turn 24 tomorrow, August 8th, 2002. 2 balls, 2 strikes as Baez stands in ready in the break-even hole. Shot in the air to center, and that's dropping for a base hit. Baez breaks the streak of 4 in a row, retired. Sea Dogs with a hit, now in 3 straight frames. They've stranded 3 men on going back to the second, but still a 2-0 Fisher Cats lead. Second time tonight, Portland's had the leadoff man reach. And now the left fielder, Matt Frazier, in. We were noting Frazier's absence earlier on this week, and it was a little peculiar. Frazier is 28 years old, first pitch to him, and it's down and in for a ball, 1-0. So at times, as the older guys, sometimes just the other prospects or whatever the situation may be, maybe not seeing yourself in the lineup card that much, but in the games that he has shown in, great numbers. Frazier in 22 games, hitting .320 with Portland. A ball and no strikes to him. Blasted to center. Arias turns, runs back, looks like he's tracking, makes the catch on the warning track for the first out. A long fly out to one of the deepest parts of the park. 106 off the bat, 388. Those are home run figures, but it's the first out. And now it's Nellie Taylor. Hit it well. Other Major League games in action. Blue Jays in action, leading the Phillies 2-0. Righty-lefty to Nellie Taylor. The pitch. Swung on and missed. 0-1. Mets and Pirates in action with Pittsburgh in front 3-0. And then the Reds and the Nationals just started from our nation's capital. There's a good slew of games coming up with 2 already in the books. 0-1. Down and away. Count works even to a ball and a strike. Yankees beat the Braves earlier 5-4, and so that's not pairing well for Red Sox fans as that game just went final. Boston's 9-game win streak comes to a close. 1 ball, 1 strike to Taylor, the pitch. Swing and a miss. 1-2. One of those games that's set to go tonight is the Tigers out west in San Francisco taking on the Giants. And a roster move yesterday announced by Detroit removing Jackson Jobe from the 60-day injured list. He is back. Tigers' first overall pick, should say the 3rd overall pick, their first rounder in 2021. Ball and 2 strikes from Thompson Jr. He comes home. Swung on and missed for strike 3. 6 punch-outs for Danny Thompson Jr. on Saturday night, and there's 2 gone in the 5th. It's a good breaking pitch down and away to Taylor, who tried to get the bat on it, came up dry. Danny Thompson Jr. with at least 6 strikeouts, and now 4 of his last 5 starts with New Hampshire. But only 1 of those he was able to get through the 5th. He's now an out away from doing that in back-to-back starts. Here's Tyler McDonough. First pitch to him. On the ground, weakly hit to third. Coffey's got it. Sets and throws from the grass in time. Inning over. Leadoff base hit, never moves from first base, and Thompson Jr. threw 5 scoreless innings from Manchester on Saturday night. 2-0 Fisher Cats. We're halfway home. Bottom of the 5th comes your way next from Delta Dental Stadium in Manchester on our WKXL Game of the Week, your home of Fisher Cats baseball.
Dust off your boots and make way to Delta Dental Stadium for Country Night on Thursday, August 27th against the Yard Goats, presented by 96.5 Live Free Country. Join the Fisher Cats for a
Join your favorite on-air personalities for unique perspectives, in-depth interviews, and untold stories from on and off the field. The MLB Network Podcast, presented by New Balance, Saturdays on MLB Network and wherever you get your podcasts.
The people are welcoming, they're loving, they're caring. So if you're looking for a familial feel, definitely Asheville.
It's Asheville. That's all you got to say.
Yeah.
They're excited to be back and back on their feet, so it's been awesome to see the rebuild.
Winning or losing, like everybody's there having a good time rooting us on, so I've always enjoyed that the whole year.
You play here at the tourist park and you feel like you're back in the old days playing real baseball.
Nestled right into the mountains there.
That's right on a cliff.
You can own a piece of the minor league game. MILB Auctions lets you bid on game used and autographed bats, balls, jerseys, and more, with items added all season long. Want a piece of the minor league game? Visit MILBauctions.com.
Went 1 inning, allowed no runs, no hits. That one hit hard in the air to dead center field. Drifting back is Baroa, back to the wall, and it's out of here. Second base, the 1-1 swing and a fly ball to deep right. Back goes Carlson, looking up, it's off the very top of the wall. Cruz will come around third, he will score. That's a home run. And now Morales will get to circle the rest of the bases.
Cunningham in the 9-1-2 pass of the order for the Cats. We start the home 5th, 2-0 NH. Michael Sansone back to work. First pitch is a rip and a miss. 0-1.
Super night for ice cream concessions.
Oh, boy. Frozen Rope Creamery down there. They're stacked up, are they?
Dippin' Dots.
I'm not a Dippin' Dots guy. No balls and a strike. Big floater. Just missed inside. It's 1-1. I'm just not, I don't know. The frozen pellets, they kind of get stuck to your tongue. They're good.
Yeah, the idea, right, they don't melt.
The 1-1. Carter bloops it out to left. Frazier running back towards the wall. Jumps! Did he catch it? No, it's down. He collided with the wall. Cunningham started for third. He'll stop. And it's a stand-up double for Carter Cunningham to begin the bottom of the fifth. Boy, this ball floated and floated out to left field, and it looked like Frazier made a web gem play. Where did this ball drop? Was it on the recoil of the catcher with the wall? Oh, no, he just missed it.
He just missed it.
He trapped it against the wall. He had no idea where it was. And then you see a guy in a Red Sox shirt out there going, it's right behind you. It's the second double of the night for Carter. Good start. Bottom of the order has turned it over to the top so far tonight. Eric Snow with a run driven in on an RBI ground out back in the third. Scoring chance in the lefty-righty matchup. Sansone comes home. On the ground, it's short. And into left field past White's glove. Carter to third. Eric Snow with a hit on the night.
Yeah, you can't blame Carter Cunningham there. The play was right in front of him. It looked like it was going to be a ground ball that White was going to field. And it got under the glove and threw for the base hit here. That's clearly a hit.
That ball, the second or third bounce it took, must have had so much spin on it because it was hopping and then it died and like a bullet went right by White. A tough ball to read, no doubt. You'd rather be safe, right, with Cunningham. Just stay put, wait to see what happens. You'd hate to get caught for the first out. Nick Goodwin takes a big floater in for strike one. Goodwin with a base hit tonight. First and third as the Cats have the first two reach. For the second time in the last three frames. 0-1 to Coffey, the pitch. Down and away. Ball and a strike. Snow at first can move.
It's interesting that Sansone has been a reliever for the most part. Went 4 innings in relief last Saturday for Portland, but there's nobody up in their bullpen, and we're in the fifth inning.
Snow with a stolen base already this week. 1 ball, 1 strike to Cutter Coffey. Jammed foul. This is not Cutter Coffey, it's Nick Goodwin. 1-2.
Sansone a season high with Portland of 5 2/3 innings pitched.
We mentioned that his second outing of the year was against New Hampshire.
Also had a 6-inning scoreless outing for Worcester in Nashville, April 19th.
That game against the Cats all the way back on April 8th at Hadlock Field. Ball and 2 strikes to Goodwin. Sansone delivers, and it's low for ball 1. A game that the Fisher Cats scored 5 runs in the second inning. Giovanni Planchard, a game that he was in before he went to the 60-day. He had a 2-run base hit, and then Jace Borfin with a solo shot in the 5th. The 2-2, down and away. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Cats chased Gage Seal, who's now up with AAA Worcester, out of that game with 7 runs on 9 hits and 2 1/3. A team that included Sean Keys, Eddie Micheletti Jr., Jace Borfin, and Javon Ward at the time. The 3-2, runner goes, and it's low for ball 4. Goodwin rolled the dice on a 3-2 pitch that just missed down and away, and they're loaded up for guess who? It's Dub Gleed.
And here at Delta Dental Stadium, that's the first walk issued in the game by either starting pitcher. Gleed a strikeout and a single in the third to extend his hit streak to 10 games. Gleed now has 15 hits in those 10 games. He's hit 16 home runs in 2026. Gleed acquired by the Blue Jays for former Fisher Cats second baseman Leo Jimenez. Great finish to July, and he's been red hot here in August. And we're urging this huge crowd to get loud.
3 homers this month for Dub. 9 hits for him in 6 games. The first pitch, and it's low for ball 1. So not only has he knocked 3 out of the yard this week, and 6 going back to July 24th, but he's the guy for the job. He's got a hit in every game, including 3 last night, his first 3-hit game of the year. A ball and no strikes from Sansone with them loaded up. And it's low. Dub laying off. It's 2 balls and no strikes. He puts a lot in play. Only 4 strikeouts and 1 walk for Dub in his 6 games this week. So getting the bat on the ball. The infield creeps in. Sansone from the waist comes home. 2-0 is skied in the infield. He just missed it. Dub almost chucked his bat. He knew that was a good one. Infield fly in effect as Winne hauls it in for the first out. Big bullet dodged for Michael Sansone, but it doesn't get easier. It's the Cats' homer leader in Aaron Parker. Dub had an RBI base hit in the third. Parker followed it up with a base hit of his own. And now the Sea Dogs shifting to double play depth to try to see if they can't get out of this home fifth unscathed. 8 hits for New Hampshire, but they lead it 2-0. Sansone fires, and it's chopped foul. Third base side, 0-1.
Stephen Brooks is beginning to warm down in the Portland bullpen. Right-hander just added yesterday, right? I think he was added to the roster yesterday, so he's not pitched in Portland yet.
No balls and a strike to Aaron Parker. Pitch home. And he smokes it high and deep to right center. Long run for Taylor going back. It's gone! Aaron Parker with his second home run in his 2 nights, and it's a grand slam! He brings everybody in and goes 414 feet. Team leading 14th of the season is grand.
Deepest part of the ballpark. He just missed that Manchester firing line bullseye out in right center field. Yeah, finding the stroke, that's for sure.
Rip and a miss for J.R. Free, the 0-1.
Yeah, 14 homers ties him with Eddie Micheletti Jr. and Sean Keys for most on the team. I thought it might have a shot. Hit that bullseye. Close.
Oh, Peyton Williams hit one that direction last year. So 0-1 to JR, misses 1-1. The big blow with 4 in the bottom of the 5th off the bat of Aaron Parker.
We've taken care of this grand slam jinx, haven't we?
Golly. 1 ball, 1 strike. On the ground foul. 1-2. The
Fisher Cats have gone nearly 3 years without a grand slam. And now we have 4. Jorge Burgos had the most recent one against Somerset a couple weeks ago.
They've all been here, too. How about that? The 1-2. JR taps it foul. Still a ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2. Up and in. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Third hit of the inning. Again, just double hit, walk. Glee just missed one, and then Parker says, I got you. Sansone slowing it down, the 2-2. JR bloops it to right. McDonough going back. Approaching the track, glove up, makes the catch just shy of the wall. Ball's flying tonight. There's 2 gone. Here's Victor Arias. He's got a hit tonight. You were seeing that hit column just continue to rise for the Cats, but stuck at 2 runs. And you were feeling good about at least getting hits. But the run staying at 2, you're thinking we're leaving a lot on. First toss, and Arias rips through at 0-1. But now Aaron Parker with a grand slam. The 0-1. Back to the net. It's 0-2.
Parker had not even hit a 3-run homer for the Fisher Cats this year. His previous 13 home runs, 8 solos, 5 with 1 man on base. Now he's got a grand slam.
Oh, 2 pitch. Arias shoots it out to left field, sends Frazier back, feeling for the wall, makes the grab. Cats do the damage. 4 runs come in on Aaron Parker's big flies. 14th long ball of the season makes it a 6-0 advantage. And we go to the 6 from Delta Dental Stadium on our Fisher Cats WKXL Game of the Week, your home of Fisher Cats baseball.
Hey Fisher Cat fans, this season at Delta Dental Stadium, come join us for a hot dog happy hour. For the first hour after gates open, enjoy discounted food, cold beverages at the Cold Shoals Beach Bar, and live acts at the Smutty Nose Stage. Pre-game festivities will take place at the plaza at the main entrance of Delta Dental Stadium, next to the Samuel Adams Brew House. Get your tickets at nhfishercats.com. Go Cats!
Intergalactic fun returns to Delta Dental Stadium in 2026. For 6 games this season, the New Hampshire Fisher Cats will don their Space Potatoes jerseys. Be sure to check the dates as this only occurs 6 times all season and tickets will go fast. For an out-of-this-world experience, go to nhfishercats.com to view the dates and secure your tickets today. Or call the box office at 603-641-2005. Go Cats!
Spend your New Hampshire summer nights at Delta Dental Stadium. The New Hampshire Fisher Cats, the Granite State's only professional sports team, offers the best affordable family fun experience. From firework nights to family fun days and more, the Fisher Cats offers something for everybody. Want to join in the fun? Get your tickets at nhfishercats.com or call the box office at 603-641-2005. Go Cats!
Time to get back to the game on the Fisher Cats Radio Network.
6-0 as we go to the 6th. Will Turner will face Danny Thompson Jr. and he'll foul the first one back for strike one. Fisher Cats win today. They'll guarantee at least a split of every series with Portland this year, all 4 of them. They have 2 winning series against Portland and a split. Split coming the other series here in July. High, and it is 1-1. 24 scheduled games with Portland. We lost 1 up at Hadlock Field in May. So it will be 23. New Hampshire has already won 12, lost 9. 1-1, pop foul, and out of play. Where are we on the Danny Thompson Jr. pitch count? Mid-60s.
I was just going to say, if you're curious, he's in good shape. Because the last time out, it was 86 pitches to get through 6 innings. And he's managed well tonight. Only 1 base runner over his last 2 frames.
1-2 misses upstairs. 6-0 Fisher Cats, top of the 6th.
And only 4 base runners in the 5 previous innings. He moves quick.
And up and in, and he struck him out swinging. So Turner goes after it. 7 strikeouts for Danny Thompson Jr. That will tie the 7 that he had the season's best against the Yard Goats last Saturday night. Career high strikeouts is 9 with Vancouver. 1 down. Here's Jack Winnet. 0 for 2 today. Fisher Cats have 9 hits. Portland has 4. Aaron Parker with the big blast, the grand slam home run in the bottom of the 5th. 1-0 here, and it's just a little bit outside. 2 balls, no strikes. At Fenway, Athletics 7 and Boston 3. The Yankees won 5-4 over Atlanta today. Miami blanked the Angels 7-0. Ground ball back through the middle. It'll be a base hit for Winnet.
Put himself in a tough spot. Bob, that's the 3rd hit tonight that Thompson Jr. has allowed after starting 2-0. Every hit for Portland tonight has been at least a first pitch miss of the zone. When he's been in the zone and starting it out with the right foot forward with a strike, he's been able to be effective and move through lineups.
Winnet had been 0 for 15 in the series before that single. Here's Ronald Rosario, swings and misses. Slider away, strike 1.
But nothing new. He's given up hits and has worked around them tonight. He had Rosario, who bats now, with a leadoff double in the 2nd. He was at 3rd with 1 out and got through it.
Foul ball at the plate. The grand slam home run by Aaron Parker was his first as a pro.
what you're seeing Danny do well is work extreme third base side to right-handed hitters, and he front doors that slider. He crowds the zone inside.
A hit 0-2 in the count. Knocked back up the middle. Shortstop Goodwin steps on the bag, throws to first. Double play, inning ending. 6-3 double play, and Danny Thompson Jr. is through 6 again tonight. No runs, 1 hit for Portland. And we head to the bottom of the 6th with the Fisher Cats up 6-0 on the Fisher Cats radio network.
Fisher Cats fans, join us for the regular season finale on Sunday, September 13th for Bluey at the Ballpark.
Oh, biscuits.
Check out the Bluey at the Ballpark VIP ticket package at nhfishercats.com that features a pregame meet and greet with Bluey and Bingo. Sunday's game promises fun for the whole family, and after the game, kids run the bases for free. Check out the details and get your tickets today at nhfishercats.com.
The AUSL All-Star Cup is on. Watch 45 of the league's biggest stars go head-to-head in this innovative tournament and see who will be crowned the All-Star Cup champion. The action continues Sunday at 8 p.m. Eastern on MLB Network.
I'm Jonathan Mayo, and for more than 20 years, I've traced the path of baseball's rising stars, navigating the back roads of the national pastime and basking in the glow of small-town America's spirit, where the team is woven into the fabric of everyday life, where it's more than just a game. It's a celebration of the people, the traditions, and the culture that give these places their soul. This is Grassroots.
Monteverde's 1-2 to Baez, who's powered deep out to left. How majestic is that? It hits the tree in left. 438-foot home run.
Each year now we have a contest for our patients that they can design the jersey that's worn by the players this evening. We do a jersey auction. The proceeds are raised to benefit Children's Hospital, and they have a chance to meet the players who wore the jerseys, get them autographed.
We always talk about not playing for the name on the back, but when you feel like you're really playing for something and you're representing a community, it means a lot.
Portland starting tonight, Reading with a 1-game lead over Portland. Fisher Cats 6 back in the Northeast Division. Pitch is outside, ball 1. And looking good so far thanks to Aaron Parker and Danny Thompson Jr. Grand slam for Parker. It's the catcher. Danny Thompson on the mound. 6 scoreless. High fly, deep right, down the line, and fair, it's out of here. And there's number 1 at Double-A for Tucker Tolman. Definitely had home run distance to right. Only question was going to be, did he get it fair? 386 feet, 97.7 off the bat. Seven to nothing, Fisher Cats. Cutter Coffee coming up. Fisher Cats well on their way to a franchise record in terms of home runs in a single as Cutter Coffee singles out to center field. Home runs in a season. A couple more today. I think that's 128 on the year now for New Hampshire. Coffee has his second hit, had a single in the 3rd. Now he singles here in the 6th against Stephen Brooks. Tell you about Brooks in a moment, who's making his Portland debut. Michael Sansone, 5 innings, 9 hits, 6 runs, 1 walk, 3 strikeouts, new ERA 5.36. Ball fouled back by Carter Cunningham, who has a pair of doubles. So it is 0-1. Stephen Brooks, 23 years old, 6'6" and 205 pounds. Red Sox took him in the 11th round of 2024 from Cal Poly. He's a Californian from Davis, California. Runner going and a stolen base for Cutter Coffee, as Baez doesn't even get it out of his glove. Brooks at High A Greenville, 4-4, 4.27 ERA in 29 games. but 71 strikeouts in 46 and a third innings. He'd have a 251 average against. Last year was a starter for Salem in Class A. Up to Greenville to start this year. He's already here at AA Portland. Third mound visit for the Sea Dogs. And 1-1 on Carter Cunningham. With a runner Coffey down at second. Cunningham hold up. They'll appeal. No, John Forster says he went for a strike. One and two. And the next in, the dirt gets away, but no advance. Cunningham, 2 doubles tonight. That helps lift the average 11 points. He started the game at 219, now 230. The Fisher Cats up to 11 hits tonight against the Sea Dogs. 2-2. And foul back and out of play. The Fisher Cats had 11 hits in last night's game, but lost 7-4. You have to go back to July 30th to find the last time before that the Fisher Cats hit double digits in hits. 2-2, and this one is fouled, 96 miles per hour from Brooks. Runner at second, nobody out. Cutter Coffey with his 6th stolen base down at second. Brooks from the set. A couple quick looks back to second. Cunningham takes ball 3 inside. Three-two. Fly ball left field, headed for the line, and that ball is going to be caught at second, out in left field, right at the line by Matt Frazier, who then doubles off Cutter Coffey on the foul ball. Good job by Portland here. First of all, was it a catch? You'll see Coffey, it's about 10 or 12 feet. Thinking just a foul ball. Frazier makes the catch and then fires a one-hopper into second base. Remember, they don't have to tag there. Cespedes held the bag, so 7-4 on the put out at second, and the Fisher Cats fly into a twin killing. As Eric Snow comes up now, nobody on. 7-0 lead for the Fisher Cats on Tucker Tolman's solo home run. And Brooks misses outside on a couple of pitches, 2-0. And the next, number up the first base line and foul. To end the suspense, it looks like Mason Olson will take over on the mound for Danny Thompson Jr. He's been up warming for the Fisher Cats. So Thompson would notch a second consecutive quality start, second consecutive 6-inning start, and the 12th by a New Hampshire pitcher this year. Thompson's been really good. 2-1. Pop up. Is this playable? And caught by the catcher Baez near the screen. And the Fisher Cats are done here in the 6th, but they add a run on 2 hits on the homer by Toman. We'll head to the 7th. Fisher Cats 7, Portland nothing.
Take in a Fisher Cats game from the Budweiser Home Base Club. The best seats in the house.
Did he do it? Oh my goodness, what a play!
We live the biggest plays from every game with Abby LeVar on Quick Pitch, late nights and early mornings on MLB Network.
You can own a piece of the minor league game. MILB Auctions lets you bid on game used and autographed bats, balls, jerseys, and more, with items added all season long. Want a piece of the minor league game? Visit MILBauctions.com.
There's the bunt. That could be trouble as Petrie. No, Stevie dives in and beats it. Good effort by Steve Lyons.
That'll be a base hit right there. Good job. I'll tell you one thing, not a bad defensive play either by the Tigers.
Did you see that? He's going to get the dirt out, and all of a sudden he unbuckled his pants and they fell down.
Alternate identities are always great because it just adds a new layer.
When you talk about Rochester, our most famous cuisine is the garbage plate. It became so popular that Thursdays are for the plates in Rochester.
The first alternate identity that we had was the Albuquerque green chili cheeseburgers.
So that's what makes minor league baseball great. We have an amazing ability to get in touch with our community.
Mason Olson will take over on the mound for the Fisher Cats after 6. It's a 7-0 lead for the Fisher Cats. Great crowd tonight as the Fisher Cats play the Portland Sea Dogs. And the final Saturday night game with Portland. Chris did his usual great job on the pregame show tonight to unfortunately reminded us that we only have 2 more Saturday night games at home in the 2026 season. What is that all about? It's Mason White against Mason Olson. Ball 1 outside. And a foul ball. One and 2. Danny Thompson Jr. tonight for the Fisher Cats. 6 innings, 5 hits, no runs, no walks, 7 strikeouts, and a strikeout of Mason White caught looking. Olson spins one up there, middle of the zone, and Portland just laid off of it for the strikeout. Now Yolene Cespedes coming up now. Give you some numbers on Mason Olson as the Fisher Cat season has moved along, has had stints in the bullpen, stints in the rotation, whatever New Hampshire's needed. 4-3 and a 4.09 ERA, making his 23rd appearance. 61 2/3 innings, 56 hits, 28 earned runs, 71 strikeouts. Grounder to third. Coffey goes to one knee, made a great play to stop, and a perfect throw to first to retire Cespedes. 2 down. Defensive play of the night for the Fisher Cats. And Cutter Coffey takes a possible hit away from Yolene Cespedes. Here's Nate Baez, 1 for 2. And now over for a strike. Next pitch home, just a little bit outside. This is the biggest crowd for the Fisher Cats, we believe, Chris, since we debuted Manchester Chicken Tenders on June 4th of 2022. Pitches inside. That also is against the Sea Dogs. Players wore specialty jerseys that night. 2-1. Next pitch knocked foul down the line. It's interesting, our press release announcing that we were going to play as the Manchester Chicken Tenders back in 2022 said that the chicken tender was invented in 1974. I mean, how is it possible that 1974 was the first year of a chicken tender? That's crazy. There's a foul ball for a strike. Whatever. Fans voted on the hat we wore that night. That was the promotion.
You tell me. You were around back then.
In '74? I mean, what do we called them chicken fingers, right?
Right.
Instead of chicken tenders. 2 outs, nobody on. Mason Olson trying for a 1-2-3, and he's not going to get it. Oh, it's a foul ball. Never mind. Baez with a big rip at one and golfed that down the line.
Well, Nixon also resigned in '74.
He did, and so I do remember that pretty well.
I wonder maybe if this was just to lighten the spirits a little bit. A rebrand of the chicken fingers with the chicken tenders.
Now he plays the chicken tenders every Tuesday. And we do have another tender bobblehead coming up for you as well, right? 2-2 on the outside corner. Nope, just a little bit outside. Looked like it was in the zone from here. And it's 3 balls, 2 strikes. You can check out the Fisher Cats promotional schedule on our website, of course, nhfishercats.com. We play as the Space Potatoes, our alternate identity tomorrow.
Coconut Tenders bobblehead on August 29th when the Yard Goats are in town, a Saturday night.
Baez golfs one out to left center. 2 outfielders coming together, and down to get it is J.R. Freefield. Everything going right for the Fisher Cats tonight. As we go to the 7th inning stretch, 7-0 New Hampshire.
Summer means baseball, longer days, and more time to enjoy your land. At MB Tractor and Equipment, with 9 locally owned dealerships across New England, there's a Kubota built for every job, from landowners to landscape and construction.
It's a great night for baseball.
This matchup features some of the best talent in the game. A lot of power, a lot of marquee names.
Here we go. Buckle up, folks. There's a guy who wants to be in the spotlight. The bats have come alive.
Hey, showstopper!
We're just playing Powerball.
This place doesn't know what hit them.
These teams are entertaining, are they not? The show continues.
Experience game-to-game coverage of the night's biggest moments, live and commercial-free. MLB Network Strike Zone, Wednesday and Friday nights all season.
So without further ado, snap on your time goggles and prepare to zoom 1,000 years into the future. The D-backs are still the D-backs, though now they're represented by a robotic techno-snake, and the Cubs have embraced their future amongst the stars, now being represented by Ursa Major. Minneapolis was the first to establish relations with our extraterrestrial friends. The Rays are the cosmic rays flying through space in their devil ray-shaped spacecraft.
One of the personal touches on the uniform is the gray, making it look like it's the old wool.
The great thing about the Birmingham Black Barons uniforms, very simple in regards to the triangle B and the block lettering for Birmingham across the chest.
This is something that's a little bit more geared towards the players. Having the tribute to Negro League, I think this is going to be a marquee moment for them in their journey.
To be able to honor and salute the legacy and contributions of the Negro League legends is just unbelievable.
Come up, 7th inning stretch. A Goodwin dumped lead. Aaron Parker against the righty reliever, Stephen Brooks. Fisher Cats playing with a 7-0 lead tonight. Trying to win for the 3rd time in this 6-game series. Strike 1 to Goodwin. Single and a walk and a run scored. Here's the next, down and away for a ball. Eastern League scoreboard update, Erie 7, Altoona 2. They're in the top of the 6th tonight. Erie pretty much been on cruise control here as they work towards a second-half title, force a playoff series with Richmond. 1-1, swing and a miss. Hartford has a 4-3 lead at Binghamton. The Yard Goats have lost the first 4 games of that series out to the last place Rumble Ponies, and now the 2 teams are tied in the standings, second half. Chesapeake 3, Harrisburg 1, bottom of the 4th. Richmond leads Reading 2-1, bottom 2, and Akron is up 1-0, bottom of the 2nd against the Patriots. 1-2 here, and Goodwin fouls it out of play, right side. Fans bidding on the jerseys down below. The money raised tonight donated to Make-A-Wish for these special Star Wars jerseys. This annual game has brought fans out. Get fireworks tonight. Breaking ball misses in. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Tomorrow, a 1:05 first pitch. Wrap up this series. Here's a 2-2 and a right field. That's going to drop for a hit. Hit 12 now for the Fisher Cats. Let's bring up Doug Gleed, the designated hitter. The Fisher Cats threw a shutout last Sunday. It was their most recent shutout. Jackson Wentworth started that one. We'll see Jackson tomorrow. He went 6 scoreless in a 6-0 win at Hartford. Inside, ball 1 to Gleed. Dub is 1 for 3. Everybody in the lineup has a hit except for J.R. Freethy. We'll get to him, if not this inning, then next. Breaking ball over for a strike. One, and that misses outside. Brooks 3 years at Cal Poly. The Red Sox took him in the 11th round of 2024. Goodwin off first, 2-1 pitch, misses wide. And the count has gone to 3-1. Outside, so it's a walk. And the first 2 reach this inning against Stephen Brooks. Bring Aaron Parker to the plate. Already has hit a grand slam in this game. As I look at my chart, Danny Thompson Jr. with consecutive quality starts. The only other pitcher to do that for New Hampshire was Chris McElvain, who did it in back-to-back starts, April 29th and May 6th. Including May 6th up at Portland. Back through the middle, there's a base hit, 3 straight reach. Goodwin stops at third, and the Fisher Cats have him loaded. Nobody out. And here is Freethy, who was looking for his first hit of the day. Freethy homered at Duncan. Second game of the doubleheader last Friday. For his first home run of the season with the Fisher Cats. Now up, bases loaded, nobody out. He's going to knock one on the left side. Through for a base hit. Goodwin scores. Gleed on his way home. And now everybody in the lineup has a hit. And the Fisher Cats lead the Sea Dogs 9-0. Aaron Parker stops at second. RBIs 5 and 6. J.R. Freethy. And still nobody out, and Victor Arias is up. 2 pitchers are warming down in the Portland bullpen, or starting to get warmed. Lefty and a righty. Fisher Cats also have action in their bullpen. That's Austin Morosis down in the Fisher Cat bullpen. Arias now, he has 8 home runs this year. He fouls it back, he's down 0-2. Fisher Cats now 5 for 10 runners in scoring position tonight. Offense has been there. The pitching has been solid. The defense has been really good too. Brooks came on last inning in relief. He's already been tagged for 3 runs. And Arias, when he strikes out, 1 away here in the 7th. Tucker Tolman's last at bat as he comes to the plate was his first Double-A home run. Get a look at a little rainbow.
Oh, sure.
Over first base, over behind us. Pitch home, foul back and out of play. Fans have stayed dry here tonight. Warm, humid night. Did not get as warm today as I thought. We're going to get near 90 today. I don't think we ever topped off that warm, mid-80s. Comfortable summer evening so far. 0-1 with one out. And now down the first, backhanded by Rosario, dropped it. Will recover in time to throw to the pitcher, covering to retire Tucker Tolman. Runners will move to second and third on the ground out. So it could have been a big mess, but Rosario able to recover, and Brooks made sure he got over to the bag. And Cutter Coffey up looking for his third hit of the night. 3 hits for Aaron Parker, 2 for Nick Goodwin, 2 for Carter Cunningham, and 2 for this guy, Cutter Coffey. Spins a breaking ball, and it's low, ball 1. Righty hitter in Coffey. Bottom of the 7th, 9-0 New Hampshire. And it's outside. So 2-0. Pitch home. Called a strike. Did not look like it was in the zone. Fisher Cats up to 14 hits tonight. Single highest game total since they put up 16 against Portland here July 9th. That was a 15-8 New Hampshire win. There's a strike, and it's 2-2. Time granted Coffey. There's 2 outs and 2 in here in the 7th. Fisher Cats have scored in 3 consecutive at-bats, 4 of their last 5. And a high fly to left. Got a little bit too far out in front of it. It'll wind up near the Smutty Nose stage. Fans are greeted to entertainment before and after the games. 2-2 the count. Runners off second and third. Coffey looks at strike 3, and that's it for the 7th. That started with 4 consecutive base runners, and it produced 2 more New Hampshire runs on the single by J.R. Freethen. 2 runs, 3 hits, and 2 left. Chris Jarrett will take you along the rest of the way. We'll talk to you tomorrow. New Hampshire leading Portland 9-0 here on this Saturday Star Wars night.
The New Hampshire Fisher Cats are serving up the ultimate collectible trio for select games in
It's a great night for baseball.
This matchup features some of the best talent in the game. A lot of power, a lot of marquee names.
Here we go. Buckle up, folks. There's a guy who wants to be in the spotlight. The bats have come alive.
Hey, showstopper!
We're just playing Powerball.
This place doesn't know what hit them. These teams are entertaining, are they not? The show continues.
Experience game-to-game coverage of the night's biggest moments, live and commercial-free. MLB Network Strike Zone, Wednesday and Friday nights all season.
The 0-1. Madej chops it up the middle. Barrios to his left, sticks out his mid, and it's by him. Madej swings and rolls it off the glove of Gil Hill. Madej swings and hits it on a hop by Kenny Smith at second. Madej rips it out to right. Gillen back at the wall, reaches up, it is gone! Madej swings and drives it out to right. Gillen back on it, turns around, and is gone! Madej ties the single-game hit record with 5.
You could describe Tulsa as a
big, small town or a small, big city.
Tulsa is a very mixed city of arts and film and sports. I mean, it's a true melting pot of all kinds of things.
Professional baseball in Tulsa, it's actually older than the state of Oklahoma.
It's nice to play in front of, fans that you see on a daily basis.
Fisher Cats Baseball on the Fisher Cats Radio Network. Meow.
Tyler Zickel brings us back, voice of the High A Seas. They got a 10:05 start time tonight in Everett. It is a Johnny King start. Canadians and the Everett Aqua Sox at 10:05 out west. It's Alex Amalfi and a new Fisher Cats pitcher. Just one frame for Mason Olson. Now here's Maul. First pitch runs inside to Matt Frazier, ball one. Alex Amalfi following Olson as the second reliever used tonight. 3 wins, 7 losses. It's his 22nd game, 81 Ks, 70 innings. The 1-0. That's downstairs. 2 balls and no strikes. Alex Amalfi has logged lots of time between the last 2 seasons with the Cats. It's his 56th game. 2-0. That floats in there for a strike. And it's 2-1. Canadians out west. 10 o'clock start. Dunedin is delayed currently against Lakeland. JoJo Parker belted another home run last night. 2 balls, 1 strike. The pitch. Rip and a miss. It's 2-2. Buffalo in front of Norfolk currently. Bottom 4, 3-2 Bisons at home. Last night, Buffalo rocking the Cheerios themed jerseys that they've got with the Cheerios factory in town. They're cool looking uniforms if you haven't seen them. Special cereal themed hats. It's a bison holding a spoon, splashing in milk. The 2-2. Swung on and missed for strike 3. Amalfi started 2-0. He battles back and punches out his first batter faced. 1 gone. And it's the 9th strikeout for Fisher Cats pitchers tonight. No walks, no runs on the 5 hits. Here's Nellie Taylor. Righty-lefty matchup with them wiped clean in the top of the 8th. Cats lead it 9-0. First pitch, cut and missed, 0-1. The Bisons rocking the uniforms for the first time this year. They debuted them in, this season. Jake McGuigan is in town. He's the Blue Jays outfield and base running coordinator. The 0-1. Thought about, left downstairs, ball and a strike. Jake said that, and he's got time in Buffalo. Was with the Cats the last couple of seasons, was in Buffalo, though, a number of years back, and said that when the wind is just right, you can catch the smell of Cheerios in the air. The 1-1. On the outer half, and it's 1-2. That was last night for the Bisons, and they scored 3 in the 8th to tie, but fell 6-3 in 10 innings. Charles McAdoo, a game-tying 3-run shot, and it was off former Fisher Cats pitcher Mac's teammate last year, Jerron Watts-Brown, the 1-2. On the ground foul. Still a ball and 2 strikes to the center fielder, Taylor, who's 1 for 2 tonight. 1 away in the top of the 8th. Portland with 5 hits tonight. They've had guys on, but it's been a struggle to move them and get guys in. Taylor trails 1-2. Down in the zone, 2 balls, 2 strikes. Jerron Watts-Brown, we miss him. We miss all the guys that depart from the system, and this was a deadline that was certainly no different. Last year, Jerron shipped away Kendry Rojas, Cal Steven. Those are some big names. 2-2. Popped up foul. Headed third base side. We'll do it again. Cal Steven was shipped off to Cleveland. He's with the Akron Ducks. And that was the Shane Bieber swap. That was a big trade that opened up the trade deadline. And then later on in the day, Jerron Watts-Brown traded away for Sir Anthony Dominguez. Amalfi 2-2 again. Back to the net. Taylor battling with the right-hander Amalfi. This will be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. Taylor singled in the third and then struck out swinging in the fifth. Was the sixth of 7 strikeouts for the righty starter Danny Thompson Jr. tonight. On the night before his 24th birthday, made it back-to-back quality starts. 2-2 home, inside. Taylor turned away from the dish and the count has gone full. We'll see a 10th pitch. Three balls, 2 strikes to the left-handed batting Nelly Taylor. Pitch home. Outer half, he missed for ball 4. First walk of the night allowed by the Cats pitching. And it's the 9-hitter Nelly Taylor striding to first. Top of the order for the switch-hitting Tyler McDonough. JoJo Parker with a home run last night as the Dunedin designated hitter went 5 for 8. He is the Blue Jays' top-ranked prospect with Nolan Perry now at 3. First toss, strike to McDonough. It's 0-1. JoJo was taken by the Blue Jays with the 8th overall pick in last year's draft. In his first pro summer, all with the DJs, 13 homers. He's hitting .258. Swung on and missed on the 0-1, and McDonough trails 0-2. That highlighted last night for Dunedin. Advanced A Vancouver with 6 in the 7th to win 7-4 in Everett. Silvano Echeverria, 6 innings, 2 runs for his first win with the Seas. Amalfi ready from the belt. His 0-2 home. Skied in the air down the right field side. McDonough giving it a trot as Cunningham comes in. Makes the catch along the padded wall. Taylor gave it a go, but a one-hopper to second keeps him at first. There's 2 gone. Boy, this looked good, but just hooking to the right side in foul territory. And Cunningham, boy, he had just enough space. There's TJ Brock up for the Cats. I don't know if he's... I mean, it's a warm night, so just about everybody with the tarps off, but we'll see who we see next for the Cats. Amalfi's 8, 2 away. And it's Will Turner who leaves the first pitch off the plate for ball 1. We were noting earlier, as the Tigers are now underway in San Francisco, that it's the return of Jackson Jobe. 2 2/3 hitless innings. He's got 4 strikeouts. A ball and no strikes in there. 1-1. Jobe was a fellow first-rounder, as we're talking about JoJo Parker. Made his major league debut with the Tigers at the end of the 2024 season. Amalfi's 1-1. Swung on and missed downstairs, and it's 1-2. Jobe was with Erie in 2023. We saw him pitch here in 2024 as well at Delta Dental Stadium. Went to the 60-day last year. That was a tough break for the Tigers. He's now back. 1-2 home. Swung on and missed for strike 3, but to the backstop. Parker will give it a run, but won't throw to first as Turner legs out the strikeout. It's the second K for Amalfi and the 10th of the night for the Cats. But Turner is safe at first. Taylor to second. 2 on for Jack Winay. Cats lead it 9-0 in the top of the 8th. Still with 2 outs after the Amalfi strikeout, but Parker had it slip through the wickets. Now a righty-righty matchup against Jack Winay. We've moved relatively quickly through tonight's game. First toss, big floater, and it just missed inside ball 1.
I thought you aren't supposed to talk about pace of play like that.
The previous pitchers moved quickly. I'm not.
They did. Yeah, both Thompson and Sansone on the mound tonight. Very good pace of play.
Mason Olson, 14 pitches, 10 strikes in the 7th. 1-0. That falls in for a strike. It's 1-1.
Yeah, that's what happens when you don't have a lot of walks and there's not a lot of traffic on the base paths. New Hampshire found ways to clear the base paths with some big hits tonight, and they are playing with a big lead right now in the 8th.
Amalfi set with 2 on and 2 gone. His 1-1. Down and away, 2 balls and a strike. Thompson Jr. never had an inning that needed more than 17 pitches. 10 in the first, 17 in the second. And only faced 4 batters. 13 in the third, 11 in the fourth, 12 in the fifth, 11 in the sixth. 2-1. Swung on and missed. 2-2 to Winnie.
Danny's matched his career high back-to-back Saturday nights.
An early birthday present.
6 innings. First told you he's going to be 24 years old tomorrow. Just a pup.
Amalfi's 2-2. Popped up behind the dish, headed foul, and to the parking lot. Nope. Thudded off the top of the roof over our heads. 2-2.
And Danny's saying, 24, I'm not a pup anymore. Well, I've been doing this, broadcasting of the Fisher Cats, about as long as you've been alive. Right?
Yes.
It's been fun.
2-2 again. Dots the zone, strike 3 called. 3 punch-outs for Amalfi in the top of the 8th, and he strands 2 men on and protects the Saturday night shutout bid. We go to the bottom of the 8th. Cats looking good at Delta Dental Stadium for the season-high crowd of 7,200 on our WKXL Game of the Week. This is your home of Fisher Cats baseball.
End your summer nights with a bang at Delta Dental Stadium every Friday in April and May. And
did he do it? What a play! An absolute beast unleashed. You are unbelievable.
Racking them up, all I do is win. Start that hashtag like a boss. Yeah, that's how I roll. Keep on nailing it, never miss it. Back, enjoy the show.
We live the biggest plays from every game with Abby LeVar on Quick Pitch. Late nights and early mornings on MLB Network.
The first thing people realize is the history of Montgomery, and that history is real. So while that history is in the past, it also helps us move forward in a positive way.
Just like a lot of other of the 120 minor league teams, the baseball is not what we do, right? The Tampa Bay Rays do a phenomenal job of sending amazing athletes here, and we let them handle the baseball, and we handle everything outside the line.
Gosh, we've gone to Sea Dogs games since we were kids.
I've been coming to see the Sea Dogs for the last 30 years. Great experience.
Everybody here is just bends over backwards to help people out and wish the world was like it is right here at the ballpark.
We've always wanted to be more than just a baseball team. We want to be strong, active, contributing members of the community. And I think that effort is seen by the people and the fans, and they want to support that effort.
Let's start the bottom of the 8th, shall we? 9-1-2. Cunningham, top of the order, Snow, Goodwin for the Cats as they lead it big on Saturday night over the rival Portland Sea Dogs, 9-0. Lefty-lefty matchup. There's a new man on the mound for the Sea Dogs. First pitch, bends Carter back up and in, ball 1. It is the left-handed throwing Eric Rivera on the mound for Portland. 25-year-old Puerto Rican, spent last year with Greenville, now up in Double-A. Ball and no strikes to Cunningham in from the left side. The pitch home. And that's in for a strike. 1-1.
Working for the first time here since Wednesday the 29th when he pitched against Harrisburg. Had a rough outing in that one.
The 1-1. Ran downstairs low. 2 balls and a strike. Closed the book on Stephen Brooks. Gave up 3 runs on 5 hits, including the Tucker Tolman long fly. Second pitch, crushing in the 6th inning. His first in Double-A for Tucker. Lefty-lefty to Cunningham. 2-1, in for strike 2. Carter turned the shoulders and liked it, but kept the swing back. Count evens up again. 39 pitches, 25 strikes for Brooks. Now turning it over to the second Sea Dog southpaw tonight, and Eric Rivera. Eric with a K. He's got Cunningham 2-2. The break even. Up and inside. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Well, couldn't have gone any better with the Fisher Cats, at least so far tonight. Bottom of the 8th inning, a 9-0 game, 14 hits. Aaron Parker with his first career grand slam. Full count pitch to Cunningham. Up and inside, ball 4. Started to turn around on it, but kept the bat back. And it's a leadoff walk for Carter. His third time on base tonight. He's got 2 doubles and 2 runs scored.
Portland's only had 1 1-2-3 inning in the game. That was back in the second. The Fisher Cats have had hits in each of their 6 of their previous 7 at bats tonight. The only one they didn't have a hit in was the second.
Bob mentioned everybody with a hit tonight. Here's Eric Snow in from the right side. Rivera deals. Broken back grounder.
Fair ball.
Well,
wait a minute.
Connor Kroll behind the disc saying foul.
Foul ball.
It did bounce fair down the line, but it must have hit off of Snow. And he gets a new bat handed to him immediately. So it's 0-1. See another look here if we can see where.
Maybe that first bounce?
Yeah. Jack Quinet with the look that says it all. Gives a peek back to his dugout, says, all right. Cunningham at first, nobody gone in the home 8th. Rivera's 0-1. On the outer half, it's 0-2. 6 runs for the lefty starter Michael Sansone in the 5th. He went into the 5th with only 2 runs in on 6 hits, but the Cats got busy quickly. They loaded him up on the first 3 batters. 0-2 to Snow. Fought foul. Screaming liner on the ground the opposite way, and the count stays 0-2.
Fisher Cats here tomorrow, 1:05, to play the Sea Dogs one more time. You can get tickets for any of the remaining games for the Fisher Cats upcoming series the end of August with the Yard Goats, season-ending series with the Harrisburg Senators at our website, nhfishercats.com.
0-2. Lifted right side foul. Do it again. Going to say goodbye for a long time on Monday, right? It's 6 in Somerset to kick, 6 in Bridgewater against Somerset to kick off a 2-week road trip. That Sunday game at TD Bank Ballpark is a 5 p.m.er.
Okay.
That guy's got it going on. Hot dog hat, hot dog polo. The 0-2. Back to the net. Snow stays alive.
We sell that in the store, or you think that was one of our previous giveaways?
That's in the store.
The Wiener hat?
Yeah.
Wiener foam hat?
Yeah. Still no balls, 2 strikes with Snow battling against Eric Rivera, the new Portland pitcher. Again, the 0-2. Up and out. First miss of the zone on the 6th pitch of the at-bat. It's a ball and 2 strikes. 4 foul balls by Snow in the AB. Not going to get a hold of one. See if the new bat can't be the difference. The 1-2. Breaker, little tapper back to the hill. Rivera with it, won't go to second. He loops to first in time for the out. Cunningham to second. 1 away in the bottom of the 8th for Nick Goodwin.
This date in 2005
for
the Fisher Cats. A doubleheader sweep of the Harrisburg Senators. David Percy, a complete Game 3 hitter in the opener. Rob Cosby with a big hit in Game 2, 7-6. He drove in 3. Fisher Cats swept Harrisburg this date in 05. First year of what was then called Fisher Cats Ballpark.
On the ground is short. White with it. He'll sling to first. Cunningham stayed put at second on the ground out to Goodwin. There's 2 gone. And now it's Dub Gleed.
I came down to the ballpark today, picked up Chick Smith, who had been our official scorer here for many, many years. Chick wanted to come down and watch the game tonight, gave him a ride down, and his first year as official scorer was partway through that 2005 season when we had an opening, and came to a lot of games since then.
Lefty-righty to Dub. First pitch misses off the plate for ball 1. Gleed has already extended the hit streak. Base hit that drove in a run back in the 2-run third frame. Active 10-game hit streak for Dub Gleed. A ball and no strikes. Rivera deals, and he fights it foul, 1-1. One more homer in the works, maybe. Bottom of the 8th, 2 outs. Cats have had a grand slam from Aaron Parker and a big fly from Tucker Tolman down the right field line. Ball and a strike to Dub. The pitch. Tapped foul off of his foot. It's 1-2. 5 lefty bats for the Fisher Cats. They've got 3 of them in the lineup card tonight. No Hedbert Perez, no Matthew Valet, who is celebrating his 26th birthday tonight. Jackson Wentworth celebrating his 24th birthday. We got a lot of August babies. We were noting this. TJ Brock turns 27 in 2 days on August 10th. It's a ball and 2 strikes to Gleed. Rivera deals inside, and he hit Dub on his foot and dropped him down. On his right foot with the back foot. That's the back foot slider for you. Second and first for Aaron Parker. See another look at this. Oh, right off of his back foot.
Yeah, you know that's perilously close to
That's
that
what?
bone. Perilously
close
to that little ball. Your
Sounds
ankle,
scary.
That that could. I don't even want to think about it. Dub is too critical right now.
Here's Aaron Parker. The first pitch off the plate. 1-0. It's 3 hits for AP. As the Fisher Cats Scandinavian Building Services cleanup hitter. So much production it barely fit on the graphic. The 1-0. Swing and a miss. He went for it. Home run cut, and it's 1-1. Six homers for Rivera given up in 24 games. The 1-1 off the plate. 2 balls and a strike to the Cats catcher. It's been a great night.
Second or third time that he's had a 3-hit game with the Fisher Cats. He's never had a 4-hit game in his pro career. Let's see if he can find that tonight.
The 2-1 in for strike 2. Fastball middle.
He has collected some of the longest home runs the Fisher Cats have hit this year. Tied for the team lead now with 14.
2-2. Back to the net. We'll do it again. Cats have not had a 7 RBI game since Eric Arnold did it in 2006.
That's a long time. When was Doperik had 8? When was that?
2009.
2009.
Both were against Connecticut. It's 2-2. The break even. Foul away. Thought that one had a chance to go the opposite direction, but it's behind the net. Still 2-2. What is the put-out pitch to Parker? What pitch is he looking for? Didn't look like the fastball as Rivera ran it right in on him. Aaron Parker, the pride of Los Altos, California. 6-rounder by Toronto 2 summers ago. It's 2-2 to him. Pitch home. Bounced in the dirt. Baez drops down to the knees to keep it in front of him, keep both runners put. And the count has gone full to 3-2. J.R. Freedy on deck. If he can come up, it'd be the second time tonight that he's had the bases loaded. Drove in 2 with a base hit on the first pitch back in the 7th. Rivera's 3-2. Fouled away, first base side. Looked like ball 4, but Parker had the green light in mind. Sinker away. Still 3 balls, 2 strikes. Folks have come out for post-game fireworks. They've had plenty to cheer about tonight. Cunningham at second, Dub at first. Rivera's 3-2. Missed him, ball 4. A pitch that didn't miss by much, up and in, but they're loaded up. And it's J.R. Freedy reporting to the plate.
2-run single last inning. See if he can tack on a little bit more. Portland's going to go to their bullpen here. So Rivera doesn't give up any hits, but he walks to and hits a batter. Why don't we take a quick break, tell you about the new pitcher when we come back after this. This is Fisher Cats Baseball.
Intergalactic Fun returns to Delta Dental Stadium in 2026. For 6 games this season, the New Hampshire Fisher Cats will don their Space Potatoes jerseys. Be sure to check the dates as this only occurs 6 times all season and tickets will go fast. For an out-of-this-world experience, go to nhfishercats.com.
Did he do it? Oh my goodness! What a play! An absolute beast unleashed. You are unbelievable.
Racking them up, all I do is win. Spot that hashtag like a boss. Yeah, that's how I roll. Keep on nailing and never miss it. Back, enjoy the show.
We live the biggest plays from every game with Abby LeVar on Quick Pitch. Late nights and early mornings on MLB Network.
The newfangled idea of the time was night games, and teams thought that the shiny material of satin would reflect the stadium lights better. But satin comes with all kinds of issues. Despite all its drawbacks, this shiny material really does create a show-stopping jersey.
To second, they might have a chance for 3. In time, a triple play. 4, 6, 3. Homa to Fleming, all the way to Poole.
Last night.
Looks like a pitcher the way he drops down. His 2-0 is high to JR. 3 balls and no strikes as Portland calls in Abram Liendo to fire some pitches and give their bullpen a rest. They're loaded up for JR. 3-0's up and out, ball 4. No hits in the inning. Cunningham scores from third, lead to third, Parker to second, and JR with an RBI walk. He's got 3 runs driven in tonight. And now Victor Arias, who has not enjoyed his recent stretch, but a chance to feel good right now. The first pitch. That's in for strike 1.
This is the 7th time this year that the Fisher Cats have hit double digits against Portland. 12-9 overall against the Sea Dogs. They've put some big numbers up.
0-1 is off the plate. Liendo's pumping him in there. He's sitting about mid-80s right now. So this is not your typical position player looping in the old ephes. The 1-1. Arias corks it to dead center field. Taylor goes back. It's gone! Out of here for Victor Arias. The second grand slam of the night. A rocket to center, and Arias takes the top off the place. $14-0 NH. And Tucker Tolman, first pitch, misses for ball 1. It's a party at the tooth tonight. 1-0. It's lifted foul, 1-1. The first hit of the inning. It's a 5-run frame. Don't think Tucker Tolman's not trying to tie one on. Ball and a strike. Upstairs, it's 2-1.
They don't have a search function that allows me to search for grand slams.
2-1's out to right field, hanging towards the gap. McDonough coming in, dives, and it's by him. Tolman's going to turn and head for second. Taylor guns it in, but not in time. Tucker Tolman dives in safe at second. He's got a double. And the Cats have batted around.
So what I was going to say is I don't think we've ever hit 2 grand slams in the same game before. I think that's a first for the Fisher Cats.
Their 5th of the season. All 5 have been at the tooth. Could this be a game that lights a spark under this team? We're 6 games out of first with a big road trip coming up. Here's Cutter. First pitch misses, ball 1. He's the 9th batter for the Cats in the inning. Carter Cunningham on deck, started out with a walk. The 1-0. Lifted foul right side, 1-1. The 1-1. Oh, he thought about it, but it's inside. At the knees, 2-1. A game that you look back on at the end of the summer and think that it's one of your favorite. They're going to intentionally wave the white flag on Cutter and send him to first for Carter Cunningham. They said, give us the lefty. Carter's got 5 on the year. First pitch, loaded up, and it's in for strike 1. The 0-1, tapped foul, and it shot Carter in the foot. Quickly 0-2, but Carter going to take a beat.
Second career grand slam for Victor Arias.
Carter's still a little rattled. Went right off of his right foot, and he's still stretching it out. So he kind of limps into the box. 2 on, 2 gone, and an 0-2 count. The pitch home, off the plate. 1-2. Second AB for Cunningham in the bottom of the 8th, and the Cats said we're not done yet. 4 in the 5th and 5 in the 8th. The 1-2. On the ground to first. Backhand, nope, off the glove of Rosario, and bobbled by Cespedes. They're loaded up again. And now the line moves to Eric Snow.
Well, he has not hit a double-A home run yet.
He's hit 4 in his minor league career. He's got 3 on the season.
Fisher Cats have now hit 5 grand slams this year after not hitting one since 2023. Jorge Burgos had 2 of them.
Righty, the pitch. And now it's the Ephus. It's up and in for ball 1. This is getting very unserious.
39 miles per hour.
1-0. Snow turned the hands, and it's foul. It was up and in. He thought maybe it would hang and come back down a bit. It's a ball and a strike. What was the read on that one? 53. Ball and a strike. It's high. 2-1. This is the largest crowd since Banana Ball in Manchester, and it's starting to feel like Banana Ball. The 2-1. Snow chops it up the middle. Cespedes charges on a hop, throws to first. Got him. Well, it's the second grand slam of the night. Cats send 11 to the dish, and they played 5. They'll strand them full, but it's 14 to take us to the 9th. We'll see if it's enough. Fisher Cats on Star Wars night have blown the lid off, and now 3 outs away from starting the fireworks. They already started. We start the 9th next on the Fisher Cats Radio Network.
Game from the Budweiser Home Base Club, the best seats in the house. Enjoy a field-level view of the game, and food and drinks are included. Tables can sit between 2 and 4 people, and they're available for every Fisher Cats home game. Secure your spot today at nhfishercats.com or by calling 603-641-2005. We'll see you then, and go Cats!
Hey Fisher Cats fans, get your pup to the ballpark this summer. Join the New Hampshire Fisher Cats for Wagon Wednesdays at Delta Dental Stadium, presented by Wolfies. Every Wednesday night game, all summer long. It's the perfect place to be when you want to include your furry companion into your summer evening plans. Find our next Wednesday night game and get your tickets at nhfishercats.com or call our box office at 603-641-2005. Come let the dogs out and cheer on the Cats.
Dust off your boots and make way to Delta Dental Stadium for Country Night on Thursday, August 27th against the Yard Goats, presented by 96.5 Live Free Country. Join the Fisher Cats for a night of hit country tunes, ice-cold drinks, and action-packed baseball, featuring throwback prices at the concessions. Don't wait until the day of. Get your tickets now at nhfishercats.com or call our box office. Go Cats!
Time to get back to the game on the Fisher Cats Radio Network.
And keeping it with Alex Amalfi for the ninth. 5 in the 8th, and it's a 14-0 New Hampshire lead and 3 outs away on the fireworks crowd.
It's a great night for baseball.
This matchup features some of the best talent in the game. A lot of power, a lot of marquee names.
Here we go. Buckle up, folks. There's a guy who wants to be in the spotlight. The bats have come alive.
A showstopper!
We're just playing Powerball.
This place doesn't know what hit them.
These teams are entertaining, are they not?
The show continues. Experience game-to-game coverage of the night's biggest moments, live and commercial-free. MLB Network Strike Zone, Wednesday and Friday nights all season.
The 8th pitch is a line shot right field side. Conocello dove and got it! No way! A game-saving play.
2 away and 1 on for him. He's first pitch swinging. This one going towards center. Sanchez tracking at the wall. It'll bounce off the wall. It'll kick away from Sanchez. That'll score 1 run. No one still got it. They're trying to wave him home, and the throw is not in time. Here in downtown Greensboro, as this one's hit a ton into center field. Sanchez going back, looking at the wall, and it's gone. Williams had not hit a home run all season.
First pitch. Ramos lifts it to left field.
Rosario is ready to toss the pine. Well, it's the Space Potatoes jerseys tomorrow, but a strong case to be pitched to wear the Star Wars jerseys again.
We're selling them. Can't bring them back.
True.
Making money for Make-A-Wish.
Swung on and missed for strike 3. Fourth strikeout for Alex Amalfi. That dropped third strike in the 8th inning.
Yep. So that's 12 in the game for the Fisher Cats.
Your math is correct.
Modern Pest Services give you $50 off if you give them a buzz. Every time we get to 10 strikeouts this year.
Just mentioned tonight's game.
Yep.
So yeah, I was at that 14-0 one. First pitch is in for strike 1. Mason White's 0 for 3 tonight, 2 Ks. Cats with a win would improve to 17-21 and pick up win number 51. The 0-1 off the plate, ball and a strike. And the standings in the second half, Portland entered tonight a game out with Reading having dropped their contest. Bob mentions Binghamton's rattled off 5 in a row. Hartford has dropped off, I should say 5 in a row. The 1-1. Big rip and a miss, 1 and 2. Hartford dropped the Sunday finale to the Cats, and that gave a little bit of a spur to New Hampshire's Portland homestand. They won the opener Tuesday, and these teams have volleyed back and forth. 2 trends trending tonight, the 1-2. Belted to center, long run in, and a nice grab by Arias. 2 gone. Grand slam in the bottom of the 8th, and he makes the second out in the top 9. Cats have scored first in every game they've won this week. That box is checked tonight. And then the teams have traded wins on and off in seesaw fashion, with the Cats winning Tuesday, Portland won Wednesday, and it's gone back and forth. Yoelin Cespedes stands in, and the first pitch is cut out and missed for strike 1. For the folks leaving tonight's game, both lanes at the light turn left. Get out of the fireworks crowd. 0-1, swung on and missed. It's 0-2. Cats fans to their feet. Amalfi's 0-2. Chopper to third and foul. We'll do it again. Fisher Cats with 5 shutout wins on the season, looking for number 6, and it would be a big one. Amalfi from the belt, 0-2. Swung on and missed for strike 3. Where do we begin? What a night. 2 grand slams for the Fisher Cats, and they post a 14-burger. Their 6th shutout win is a 14-0 rout over the visiting Sea Dogs. And the Fisher Cats, already having won the regular season series against Portland, picking up their 3rd win of the week to ensure the series split. They'll go into the Sunday finale with a chance to take the series.
Yeah, I don't want to downplay the great job by Danny Thompson Jr., Mason Olson, and Alex Amalfi. Danny's going to get his first AA win here tonight as well. As he works 6 shutout innings, he'll enjoy his birthday tomorrow. No walks, 7 strikeouts. Start to finish, all Fisher Cats tonight.
Adam Glover going to be down there somewhere, and we'll see who he's got to come away with. Thompson Jr. pitched a strong case. Victor Arias with a grand slam. Aaron Parker with a grand slam. Tucker Tolman with his first AA home run. And the list goes on for the Cats. They go 6 for 17 with runners in scoring position. Everybody in the hit column tonight. And the Cats with a 14-0 win. As we wait for Adam down there, Bob Littman will have the post-game show for you. Big thanks to Catherine Martinez in the WKXL studios, getting you Fisher Cats baseball on the airwaves tonight. Certainly happy with our WKXL partnership, getting you Fisher Cats baseball back in the community. Something that means a great deal to us, certainly, no doubt.
14 runs, 16 hits, no errors for the Fisher Cats. No errors again tonight. They leave 8. Portland, no runs, 5 hits, 1 error. They leave 6. Danny Thompson Jr., the winner, is now 1-1, and Michael Sansone takes the loss 3-2. And how about a snappy 2 hours and 28 minutes before 7,200 fans tonight. Again, Fisher Cats with a thank you to our fans. Largest crowd since June 4th of 2022, not counting the Banana Bowl.
Things down to the field for our post-game interview with Adam Glover. Adam, take it away.
Thank you, Ken. Thank you, Chris, and Bob as well. What a game tonight, 14-0 win, and we've got 2 player of the games. Okay. Starting pitcher Danny Thompson Jr. and catcher Aaron Parker. Got to keep the battery together. We'll start with Danny. What a performance for you, another quality start, but let's go back to the 6th. You get the big double play there after you get that 1-out base runner. Walk us back through that sequence of what you saw up there.
Oh, I mean, just throwing whatever AP calls, and, balls in play, just giving faith to the guys behind me, and luckily we got out of there with a double play, so very excited about that.
Well, tell me about how it's been working with Aaron Parker this year.
Oh, it's awesome. This guy knows ball, man. We talk in between innings every game, and we get a game plan together, and it just rolls on from there, from inning 1.
Rolls on from there. Now to Aaron Parker. Aaron, 2 grand slams tonight. You had the first big swing. Walk us through the at-bat in the 5th.
Just a lefty who is mainly junk. He likes to throw a lot of off speed, so trying to see it up out of hand and go with it. But.
Well, it wouldn't be a big Fisher Cats win tonight either, Aaron, without this unbelievable crowd in attendance. What do you got to say to this phenomenal group that stuck around today?
I mean, when the crowd comes out, the boys really buzz, and we love it, and we love the energy. We love when the crowd gets loud, and we really enjoy playing here, especially when the seats are filled. So it was a great feeling tonight.
There you go. Danny Thompson Jr. and Aaron Parker. I appreciate the both of you. Don't leave me hanging, bro. Ken, Chris, back to you both upstairs.
All right, back with more Fisher Cats baseball right after this.
End your summer nights with a bang at Delta Dental Stadium. Every Friday in April and May ends with post-game Atlas fireworks. And starting in June when those warm summer nights approach, join us for Mega Blast weekends. Post-game fireworks on Fridays and Saturdays all summer long.
To the corner, and
and it's gone! Visit nhfishercats.com or call the box office at 603-641-2005 to get your tickets today. And go Cats!
Calling all aspiring big leaguers to the ballpark for Fisher Cats baseball and softball camps. Learn from the pros at any one of our camps throughout July and August. Each camper will receive a camp t-shirt and a complimentary ticket to Friday's home game with additional tickets available at a discounted rate. The cost is $130 per camper and spots are limited. Head over to nhfishercats.com for more information. We hope to see you there. And go Cats!
The Fisher Cats are serving up the ultimate night at the ballpark. For select games this summer, the Fisher Cats take the field as the Manchester Coconut Tenders, new in 2026.
And that ball is off the top of the brew house and way out of here.
Be sure to check the dates at nhfishercats.com as each day features a Coconut Tenders bobblehead giveaway presented by Delta Dental. Do not miss out. View the promo schedule and snag your tickets today. And go Cats!
Last chance for the Cats. Time for the bottom of the ninth on the Fisher Cats Radio Network.
You know what happens when
New Hampshire's summer nights?
You know what happens when you have 14-0? You don't need a bottom of the ninth. So the Fisher Cats fans are hanging around waiting for their fireworks. Final score tonight, again, 14-0. Great one for the Fisher Cats. You heard the grand slams by Aaron Parker and Victor Arias, the combined shutout by Danny Thompson Jr., Mason Olson, and Alex Amalfi. Let's hope tomorrow goes well. Fisher Cats will try to win the series, and we hope that you'll be here for our game tomorrow with the Portland Sea Dogs. Jackson Wentworth, 5 and 6, goes for the Fisher Cats. Hedrickson Paez will go for Portland. And we'll be on WKXL one more time tomorrow on our game of the week. And we invite you to, of course, come on out to the ballpark. MILB TV will have the game, so will Bally Sports. So now for Adam Glover and Chris Jarrett, Bob Lippin saying so long. Big one, Fisher Cats, big crowd. They see the Fisher Cats blow out Portland 14-0.
That does it for another presentation of New Hampshire Fisher Cats baseball on the Fisher Cats Radio Network. Special thanks to Diamond Baseball Holdings, Taylor Fisher, and our entire front office and fans for their continued support. For tickets, news, and more information, go to nhfishercats.com. We'll talk to you next time, and as always, go Cats!
Made the lakes, the fields, the forests, made the rivers and the rills, made the bubbling crystal fountains of New Hampshire's granite hills. Oh, New Hampshire, old New Hampshire, old New Hampshire, grand and gray, we will sing